my voice is a little shot because I went to the Mets game. And I don't know if you're aware, but I wear a Mets tuxedo.
Yes.
And everybody wants to stop you when you wear a Mets tuxedo.
Is that like a full 3-piece suit? Just with
no,
all the
just
Mets
it's
stuff
really
on it?
it's really a suit. I call it a tuxedo because I'm fancy. But I wear the top. Obviously, I have suspenders, custom shoes.
I had a chemistry teacher who dressed like that.
Really?
Yeah.
On regular days.
Yeah.
No, on
this is
regular
what he did.
days, suspenders.
Really?
Yeah.
Suspenders are cool. Once you get to I was with I saw Tommy Farrell. At the
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
That's snazzy.
Of course, Tommy Farrell wears a vest with just a short sleeve shirt under it.
You know what's funny? I ran into him and he was at that point. I think the Mets were up 3-0, and he was like, "Yeah, this is good. I got the Mets in the under." And then
he loves sports gambling. Watch that clip.
Yeah, that's
Go to our Instagram, find the clip with the big fat bald guy where he talks about sports gambling and how much he owes and cocaine. And give us even more likes.
Yeah.
That's our hottest video as of right now.
The funny thing is, as he left a little bit early because he lives far. As soon as he left, the Mets cracked open and scored 6 more runs.
Damn.
So he lost the parlay because they scored more than 7 runs.
Oh, he just went home after he won. He was like, "That's it. That's the only reason I'm here."
Yeah. He was like, "All right, the Mets are up. I'm out here." He was like, "All right, good to see you." And then as soon as he left, they hit 3 home runs.
And that's baseball for
Yeah.
you. Baseball is back.
Yeah.
That's right. For the big time. Ow. Anyway, so welcome to the Donkey's Mouth. I wanted to bring some heat in here, but Stan wanted to make sure he talked about his stupid fucking suit for some reason. I was recently attacked by what I think is the deep state.
Oh.
And I want to, but our guest.
Yes.
Our guest needs no introduction, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think we should.
She is from what I would call New York State's deep state, Staten Island. Please give it up for Ada Detski.
Yeah.
You don't have to clap.
All right. Well,
Ada, how are you today?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Born and raised in Staten Island?
No, born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island. But my 1 year in Brooklyn is my street cred.
Yeah. What part of Brooklyn?
Ocean Avenue. I guess I'm honestly not sure. I have no clue.
Okay.
Ocean Avenue?
Well, I mean, Ocean
Avenue is long. It's probably somewhere by Midwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you Russian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stan knows his New York
quick.
geography.
Yeah. If you tell me where you grew up, I know your nationality.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to school in Staten Island, so I went to New Dorp.
I'm not.
It's so there's a specialized high school, Staten Island Tech, and the smart one, and I went to the dumb one next to it.
They are across the street from each other.
Yeah.
Do they fight? Do they interact?
Well,
No.
see, New Dorp is close to the main road in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Because you got to get those criminals out quick.
Yeah.
While Staten Island Tech, you have to go through it a little bit. It has a little bit of a maze of streets.
Yeah.
That you have to get to. They protected the smart kids.
They did protect them because my school was insane. I remember it was my senior year, and the principal goes over the loudspeaker and was like, "Guys, I just want to say congratulations. Yesterday was the first day that there were no fights on school premises in the last 7 years." And the minute she said that, just 4 fights broke out in the lunchroom just immediately.
No, you gotta.
You're like, we can't let that happen.
Oh yeah, can't break the trend.
In 7 years, multiple classes have graduated where there was never no fights.
Right.
And then one day it happened.
That's actually pretty impressive if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like there's the UConn basketball team, the women's basketball team that won 84 straight games.
Mm-hmm.
There's players on that team that don't know what it's like to lose.
Yeah.
And then that's basically what
that's what it was.
There are students that went to your high school that just don't know what it's like to live in a society without violence.
Yeah.
I think it's so fucked up. I know fighters have that too, where they have streaks where a fighter has never lost a fight, but the minute you lose that fight, and that must be insane.
Yeah. You don't know how do you handle it,
No.
It means you're no longer a champion, your blood is spoiled, and you should leave the sport.
Honestly.
Go do something else.
Yeah, pottery
You're done.
or some shit.
I have no patience for fighters who have lost fights. By the way, this is sponsored by DraftKings.com. Please go to your UFC bets and bet against everyone who has an undefeated record at the moment.
They have to lose eventually.
Yeah, they're
exactly.
Chances are.
Well, actually,
chances are.
The Russian fella, he retired.
Vladimir Klitschko?
No, Klitschko. That's a boxer.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the UFC.
I don't follow that garbage.
You don't follow that garbage?
Not really.
It's like boxing, but gayer.
Is it because they wear less clothes?
No, it's because they hump each other on the floor.
They do hump each other. That's true.
On the floor, and then that's called strategy to them.
It's chess with your body.
Chess with your body.
I don't know anything about fighting, but I've listened to enough Joe Rogan that I feel like I do know at this point.
I feel like one Joe Rogan.
If I feel your nipple on this side of me, I know to go to this side of you.
I feel like one episode of the Joe Rogan Experience is enough to know enough about UFC.
Probably, or DMT, but we love Joe Rogan here
because they're like 4 episodes.
Because we're sponsored by the Joe Rogan Experience.
By the Joe Rogan Experience. Jamie, could you? No, I'm kidding. All right. So
Jamie, can you go fuck yourself?
So Nick, are you okay?
All right, so I had like some medical issues the last week.
Yeah.
And I blame Big Pharma. Actually, I said the deep state before. I blame Big Pharma now.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you know this. Ada knows this. They made an attempt on my life after I called them out.
Big Pharma.
Yes, on their attempt on Kobe Bryant's life and their succeeded attempt.
First they went for Kobe Bryant and then they went for Nick.
That's right.
Okay.
Which is the natural progression.
I honestly see the link, but
yes.
What happened
with Kobe Bryant or with me?
With you?
Oh, okay. Thank God.
We all know what happened to Kobe Bryant.
Okay, good. So I wake up Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Last week. Wednesday this week hasn't happened yet. Oh yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when it happened.
I've been in a haze since my.
Has it only been 2 days?
No. Okay, so let me start.
Okay.
I woke up
last Wednesday
with itches. Last Wednesday, itches all over my body.
Yeah.
Hot heat, steam coming off of me.
Yeah.
And my lips were swollen.
Oh shit.
Very swollen.
Yeah.
Where I looked in the mirror and the scene from Hitch.
Yeah.
Where he's drinking Benadryl in the lane.
Yeah.
That. So I go to the doctor and they're like, oh, no. Like, here's some stuff that you already bought. And I'm like, okay, cool. And that worked.
Yeah.
And then 2 days ago, I wake up. Or I would say it's more early yesterday morning.
Yeah.
3:30 a.m. My shoulders are in severe pain, Stan.
Okay.
Severe stinging pain. I can't do this.
Still? Or is that
I'm
painful?
doing it.
No, I'm saying, is it painful to do this?
No, right now it's not.
Okay,
but
okay.
I couldn't get past this.
Okay.
That's how you know that you don't have full range of motion. How unathletic am I? Like when you raise your arm, you go, are you raising your arms right now? I can't even tell.
Can't tell.
So I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
But I could go here. I was like a battered chicken.
Yeah.
And and that concerned me.
Yeah.
So I wake up or I get out of bed the best I can, and I drive to Walgreens, thinking maybe if I get some Bengay, I can put it on my shoulders. And then that's when I got in the car. I realized, my hands are also in pain.
Oh shit!
So I'm having an arthritic.
Arthritic.
An arthritic.
Arthritic, yeah.
An arthritic
episode.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
Joint attack.
What?
Yeah. And I drive and I can drive like this.
And
I'm driving like this.
Are you in pain at this point?
Right now? No.
No. When you're driving.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm driving like this to get to Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
And I get there and it says 24 hours on the internet.
Yeah.
And I go over to the door. It doesn't open. And I look in there. And there's nobody in there, but the lights are on.
Yeah.
Which is, you should gotta stop doing that at Walgreens.
It's a waste of money.
Turn the lights off.
It's a waste of money.
I don't need to know what's in there if I'm not allowed. I don't need to know what could have been.
Right.
The hell?
You're just slammed up against the door.
Yeah. I can see the Bengay.
Yeah.
There's a sale on cookies. You're like, I can't get in there.
Yeah. So I take myself to the emergency room.
Yeah.
And again, drive to the emergency room just like this. Because this is all the range of motion I have.
Yeah.
And I park
How did you? Yeah, I was gonna ask. How did you turn?
Oh, I was scared.
Yeah.
It was like I had to like turn like my body to like
Yeah.
get more arm in there. So I had to do like this. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I would do like this.
I love the act out.
And and when I got to the hospital, I found a parking space that didn't have cars around it.
Okay.
I was like, let me go there
Yeah.
because I don't trust myself maneuvering.
What hospital did you go to?
Staten Island on Seguin Avenue, trash hospital, by the way.
You should leave them a negative Yelp review.
Well, I'm gonna give you a reason.
No,
for it.
I wouldn't even go to a hospital in Staten Island if I knew I was dying.
Right there,
Like
you
I
go.
wouldn't
You
go.
just die on your own, huh?
They're just bad.
Yeah, I just feel like it's fine.
Can I?
Especially because you know all of the nurses.
I will say.
You dated them.
You've either dated them or you took a GED class together.
Yeah.
yeah.
I will say this to defend just the only Staten Island hospital I've ever been to. What you know that the year you guys did one of the festival shows in that amphitheater?
Yeah.
What hospital is near that? Do you remember? Because
Oh wait, when the one in the woods?
yeah.
Oh, there's an amphitheater in the woods. We should never do it again.
Yeah, it was wild. We saw deer.
There was deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just like left the beer like in there.
So I don't know if there's a hospital.
There
near
is,
Yeah.
or there's like a doctor's office,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I wouldn't call it like a hospital.
What happened to you?
Well, I'm lactose intolerant and I have IBS.
Doesn't even let it in
And-
the house.
Nah. And I really had the shit. And they let me. So they could have said no. And they
That
didn't.
is something
Thank
a
you.
hospital should do.
Yeah,
That does count as an emergency.
yeah. I walked in. I was like, I need to use the bathroom. And they were like, yeah, it's right there. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Doctors are great.
and mind you, I could have been homeless. I could have been a crackhead. Both. But they were very nice. And
they still billed your insurance $300,000.
That's the caveat.
I'm still paying it
That's
off.
the caveat. I've had to sell organs to pay
It's
for.
like, why am I giving my insurance card right
Yeah.
now?
That would really, as a prank, they should do that. They should ask for your insurance card.
It is a prank. This
Yeah.
whole medical system's a prank.
I think it would have been funny for them because at the time I didn't have insurance, so it would have been real interesting.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Okay.
So
go
I
ahead.
walk into the emergency room, and I'm walking. I have a hoodie with no shirt under it and shorts on,
Yeah.
and I walk over to the front desk, and they go, "Sir, what's wrong?" Knowing that I'm on drugs because it's Staten Island.
Yeah.
And I go, I can only explain it as sudden, severe arthritis. And they go, what? And I go, I can't do stuff, and it hurts to try.
You can understand how that sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I had no other way to explain it.
Right.
And it's 4:30 a.m.
Sure.
That hurt. So,
Fuck.
So they send me to a doctor, and I text my mom, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm in the hospital, and she's like, I'll be right there. And I'm like, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'll do it. And my mom goes to the hospital, and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I can only explain it as a sudden severe arthritic attack. And she goes, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, yeah. So I walk in, or the doctors finally walk in, right? Is this heavy set woman with very kind eyes, and this gay fella with great skin.
They tend to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
They have a routine.
Yeah.
The power team in the hospital
Yeah.
sitting in
Oh,
the big
yeah.
guns.
Yeah.
They had all the questions ready to go. That hurts too. They had all the questions ready to go. I have to do the Obama.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he does that. Obama
Yeah,
also
he
has
has
arthritis
arthritis,
in his
yeah.
hands.
Another thing you guys have in common.
That's right.
Yeah.
We both killed Kobe Bryant. Barack Obama. Barack Obama killed Kobe Bryant. All right. So, sorry, I'm trying to get on Gutfeld. So they're asking me these questions, and they're like, all right, so we're going to have to ask you this. Any drug use, especially with needles?
Oh fuck.
And I went, no.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, because this sounds like an autoimmune issue. And and I went, oh, AI. They were asking me some AIDS ass questions,
Yeah.
my man. And I go, oh no. And they go, okay, well, we're gonna take you into another room. And then they just take me across the hall.
Yeah.
Like my mother can still like see us.
Yeah.
And then they just shut the curtain.
Not
Yeah.
soundproof.
She can see your feet.
Yeah. And they're like, have you had sex with anybody questionable. Lately.
Now, how loud did they ask you that?
Loud enough.
Yeah. Your mom can hear it.
You just
Loud
see
enough.
Underneath the curtain, like his feet are swinging. He's just like,
dangling.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like, we're gonna get you a gown. They never got me a gown. But they did go like because it sounds like an autoimmune. It's like they're telling me I know how to spell AIDS.
Yeah.
But I'm a straight edge guy, Stan. When I hear AIDS, I think you're giving the deaf
the death
audio.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I think you're helping people.
Yeah.
That's the only AIDS I even recommend.
Right.
Anyway, they were like, have you had sex with anyone questionable?
Yeah.
And I go, no.
What does that mean, really? Who is aren't we all?
Most people are questionable.
Yeah, if we're being honest.
if what you're asking is if she also or he also had joint pain. Thank you.
Did that hurt?
No, that was
right,
fine.
good.
That was nice and soft.
Thank you. I pulled back a little bit. I didn't want to hurt you.
Yeah, no, I'm very sensitive at the moment. They asked me if you had sex with anyone questionable. I'm like, no. And they're like, I don't know who that would be. If like I have to also find a woman with joint problems
Right.
and I guess skin lesions.
Yeah.
Or maybe she was like the point guard for the Lakers or something.
Yeah.
But,
you had sex with a tub lady from The Shining?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, well, have you sang at Live Aid recently? And I'm like, no. And then they go, all right. Well,
are you a fan of Freddie Mercury?
Yeah. And then they went, well, did you ever rap with NWA? And I went, no. And give me another one.
Who else is some famous AIDSy people?
I'm out.
Were you ever in a movie with Tom Hanks and Antonio Banderas?
Right. Did you ever co-star with Jared Leto and lose a bunch of weight for the role? No, I never did. And they go, okay, so doesn't sound like.
Were you on an early season of The Real World?
Right. So it doesn't sound like you were the star of Philadelphia?
Yeah.
But we can't be sure.
Did they do blood work?
No.
They never did blood work.
No, they just gave me a shot in my shoulder.
Of what?
Of some shit that made me do this.
What was it, cortisone? They gave you a cortisone shot?
Probably.
Yeah.
And then they gave me like a patch. Like
a nicotine patch?
No, a lidocaine.
Oh,
dude, you need this.
Yeah.
Why don't you try and relax?
Right. They gave me methadone.
Yeah. They're like, this is what we have. It's just what we have.
They just gave you whatever. They're just like, here's Viagra just for the next time.
Yeah. No,
if it's someone a little too questionable.
Right. Yeah. Your arms can't hurt if the blood goes to your dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's medicine, dude.
Yeah.
Right. And then they sent me just home. And I was like, I'm not going
That's
to work
it?
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had to I had to just schedule a thing with a real doctor that's on Monday.
Okay.
But they gave me like prescriptions and stuff and like
What'd they give
muscle
you?
relaxers.
Oh.
And something called
Stan's like thinking like, how do I make money off of this?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, they didn't give me anything that like fucks you up.
No, like Vicodin.
No.
No.
Something like a muscle relaxer that doesn't really do much. And they're like, this might make you want to go to sleep. I've been up all day.
Yeah.
I've been up all day, Stan.
You know what you need is codeine. If you can get codeine, liquid codeine, bro.
Liquid Kobe.
Yeah, there it is. Yo, I had
He was liquid at some point.
Have you ever had you ever had liquid codeine?
No.
Yo, one time I had a really bad flu and like I couldn't sleep because the cough was too bad.
Yeah.
They prescribed me codeine. Like I almost don't like it because it was just like, you'd wake up and like you can't move. It's just I was groggy. That's what the rappers drink.
I've had the other part of lean. Just had Sprite.
You just
That's it.
I've had clean Sprite. Everybody sponsored by Clean Sprite.
Were you also able to come up with hot rhymes?
No, that's what the dirty comes from. You got to have the dirty.
No, you have to have the codeine.
Yeah, the codeine makes it.
What does the Sprite do?
It's just refreshing.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's a nice beverage.
Yeah,
I don't drink anything named after fairies.
I'm immediately trying to think of like.
Is that what you said when they were asking you about the AIDS?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even drink
I'm still
Sprite.
on AIDS.
Yeah, that was one of the questions.
I'm like, I
asked
don't
me.
drink Sprite.
Do you drink fairy juice?
Right, we'll do a Staten Island. Did you go to Monsignor Farrell High School? And I go, no.
Yeah.
I don't go where fairies fly. There we go. That was always that was always my favorite one of the Staten Island making fun of high school teams.
Yeah.
You couldn't make fun of Curtis because you've never met anyone that graduated from Curtis.
No,
But
it doesn't exist.
I remember the year I graduated, somebody said that their graduating class had 60 kids in it.
I wanted to ask you. I saw this thing recently. What is the E-wing?
The E the E-wing is it's a stairwell in Tottenville High School where it's imagine if what's the city that where you can do everything?
New Orleans?
No, the European one. Amsterdam. It's the Amsterdam of stairwells.
In a Staten Island high school.
Yeah, it's in
Tottenville. Tottenville had a good football team, right?
Yeah, well, they're famous for 2 years in a row going all the way to the championship and losing by 1 point.
To who? Do you remember?
I think once was Lincoln,
Yeah, of course.
which I'm surprised they did that well.
Yeah.
I don't know
then
that high school, but just from the name of it sounds like a school that would kick
Lincoln's
Tonville's
like-
ass.
That's
Imagine if you took high school age kids and gave them a college level
Facility.
facility.
Oh, okay.
like their basketball team is like Stephon Marbury went there, Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson.
Right.
Their basketball program is very good. You ever seen a movie? There's a Spike Lee movie called He Got Game. I highly recommend
It's
it.
like Star Wars but black.
Yeah. It honestly, it really is.
Okay.
Made this
I'll give you a quick synopsis.
Sure.
Denzel Washington goes to jail for accidentally, I don't care what anybody says, accidentally killing his wife. And his son, whose name is Jesus, is very good at basketball. And the warden makes a deal with Denzel and lets him out for a week and says, if you can convince your son to go to my college, I will let you out or I'll shorten your sentence. Ray Allen plays the son. And it's a great movie. And Rosario Dawson's in it, and I'm pretty sure you see her topless, so more incentive. Fun fact, she says she was a virgin in that movie. So,
Not after that movie.
well, yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. Anyway,
It's like, I need to lose my virginity. Please make me topless for
Right,
some
yeah,
reason. I'm just trying to get it out there.
but Abraham,
Look at my
that's
virgin tits.
Abraham Lincoln High School. That was a school. Big like in basketball, football. Lately, they've been pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
It's funny you bring up that because I feel not every school has that, but like there you hear about the schools like Christ the King High School had a chapel on the 4th floor, and I cannot corroborate this because I went to a different school, but I heard that they used to get girls to turn tricks up there.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
If you're gonna get whores, do whore stuff, you do it in a church.
Yeah. So like the Christ the King fourth floor is at least in the late 90s and early 2000s. That's what it was known for.
And you can't, there's no taxes on it because it's a church.
That's
It's
right.
true. It's true. That's true.
That's right.
And it's a cash business.
It also
so.
means you don't have the funds to clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Just getting fucked up on communion wine and fucking some
those
whores.
wafers,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah, they were fucking it up and
Yeah.
they were fucking up comments.
Oh, that must be the most disgusting holy water.
Yeah. It's just lube, really.
Why is it thick?
Oh God.
Ugh.
Oh
Ugh.
God.
It's salty, but also like chlorine.
Yeah.
That's cum.
Like some of it tastes like pineapple.
This area of it.
Yeah.
Fine.
This is actually kind of sweet over here.
Mm.
That's funny. Did you ever partake in the E-wing?
Nah, I mean, I did. No, I never did anything in there. Because I always thought like this is really stupid
Yeah.
to do it in the school.
Yeah.
But
Who knew you could have?
I wasn't really aware of it until
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my senior year, and I was like, I had like barely started comedy, so I was like, I'll go smoke with comedians
Yeah.
at night,
Yeah.
and that was fun,
Yeah.
that was fun because you just get into bars.
Yeah.
To all the under 21-year-old comedians, just
Just go.
go.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Or just under 21 in general. Just start comedy.
Yeah. Just start comedy. If you want to drink, just start comedy.
Yeah. Chances are you'll meet like some 35-year-old sad comedian lady.
Yeah.
And she'll just like talk to you because you have like an innocence about you, and then
I
she'll.
almost said a name. And I'm not.
Oh, don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna do it.
Wait, Maxim! Can we beep shit? No. All right.
No. I'm not even gonna say it.
I had a friend who told me that like when I was in high school, she was like, if you want to buy cigarettes at like a bodega or something, you have to come up as if you're on the phone and you just go like, oh my God, no, I can't make it to the baby shower this weekend. 1 pack of Marlboros, please. I don't like, I'll buy the wine for it, blah, blah, blah.
That's smart.
And that's how you do
That's
it.
smart.
Yeah.
Genius.
Especially in a bodega, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They barely they don't. I don't.
I've had weird times. Like I got fucking ID'd for rolling papers.
That's not even.
And I don't even think I look that young either.
But even that, you don't have to be a certain age to buy papers. You can buy papers if you want. You could
Yeah, are
even
you
buy.
sure you're buying rolling paper or are you buying like cigarillos?
No, I was buying rolling paper. I was buying
Really? Like
raw.
raw? Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
What a fucking nerd of a deli guy
That's probably they probably got busted for some shit. They're like, I'm not taking no chances. With a
Definitely.
Snapple, let me see your ID. For Snapple, I don't give a shit. It's like,
It's like I think you're mixing that with something.
yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
gonna...
yeah. I don't.
Yeah, which I am.
Yeah, they probably got like fined. And they're
Yeah.
just like, I can't take any chances.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
can't
used to
remember.
get away with all. Well, I had my uncle's ID for a while.
Yeah,
And he was born in 1985. So
it's crazy to me
I
that
was 17 years old passing for like a 35-year-old.
it's so funny to me that like when you said uncle and you started saying 19 and my brain went to like 70, 60.
Oh no.
That's a year after I was born.
Oh yeah, you're
I
older
was-
than my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in 1984. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? It shows.
You can hear it when I laugh.
Yeah, you do. You have old black guy laugh.
Yeah.
You've crossed that.
Can I just point out?
You know what? I knew it from when you said I wore my Mets tuxedo.
Yeah, that was the giveaway, huh? That's what did it. No, we haven't addressed this yet, but we did have a video that got a little buzz because of my wheeze.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't even know. I was scrolling and I
heard your wheeze?
Yeah, I came across Romi's TikTok. Actually no, she posted it in her Instagram story and it got like at the time it had 1 million views and I was like, wait, what?
She killed with our clip.
Yeah. Mostly
We
with
love
my
Romy.
yeah, mostly with my wheeze, but whatever works. Some of the comments, man. Some of the comments.
I didn't go through.
Oh my god! Somebody said I sound like Sonic powering up.
So off a bit, like it's just your wheeze was the
It's
one
just
that
me
got
laughing.
all the attention.
Yeah. All like
There's like 3 clips in a row where Stan had a big wheeze, and that was a lot of fun.
That's
Yeah.
great. So you're wheezing. You have arthritis now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together we are one old man.
Yeah.
We probably are our combined age.
What's that movie
Yeah.
with Mel Gibson and
Braveheart.
No, Lethal Weapon.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Anything
that's
with Mel
you
is
guys.
Yeah.
excellent.
I'm Merton, you're Riggs.
Fucking yeah.
Have you ever seen Lethal Weapon?
No.
What?
Really?
No, I never seen it.
Oh, Nick.
No. I just love Mel Gibson.
Then you should watch the Lethal
I haven't
Weapons.
seen one Mel Gibson movie.
Oh, you just like him as a person.
Yeah, everything he
Oh.
does, I'm like, I love this guy.
You should definitely watch the Lethal
I
Weapons.
don't want him to ruin it with his acting.
No,
Because then I'll think he's like a good person.
you don't want. Oh, okay. No, you don't.
I like villains.
So you want to? I'm trying. He's never been a villain really
In
in
life.
a movie. Yeah, in a movie.
In life, I mean.
He's never played a villain in a movie.
No. My first Mel Gibson movie was do you remember What Women Want?
I do remember what
That was a
Women
great
Want.
movie.
Yeah.
I
He
liked
gets.
it.
I think he gets struck by lightning.
He was
or drowns or some shit.
Yeah, he like that movie made me want to work in advertising. So he works in advertising and like he was something for a women's magazine. They were like, you don't understand women and all this stuff. So he was like putting on makeup and all that. And he was using a hairdryer and it went in the water and then he got electrocuted and he started to hear women's thoughts.
Yeah.
And then he would just try to fuck women because he knew what they were thinking.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking concept.
Yeah.
When was this movie?
Like sometime in the mid-90s, I want to say.
What
Like-
a great decade for movies.
Oh yeah.
The 90s killed it.
Because you could still say shit
Yeah.
Yeah.
and do stuff. Like,
You ever hear the theory that there's a theory that all the movies were good right before 2000 because people thought at the end of the
9/11.
Well, no.
Thanks, George Bush.
Ruined movies.
Boo! On this podcast, this juggernaut of a podcast,
Yeah.
we boo George Bush Jr.
Take it.
because of what you did
Yeah.
and what Big Pharma did after they flew those planes into those
Big Pharma that
buildings.
did? Big Pharma did 9/11?
Yeah, and then they
Kobe was
fucked up a
supposed to be on the
helicopter.
plane.
Kobe
Kobe was
Oh.
supposed- they've been trying to kill Kobe for years.
Man.
That woman didn't even exist.
Right.
He changed his number for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was a hired killer,
That's right.
but he got the best of her.
Yeah.
Right, with his giant cock.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh my God, what a hog that is!"
Yeah.
and
she
she
was
forgot
like-
she's supposed to kill him.
Like, my bad.
Right, she was trying to choke him,
Yeah.
penis first,
Yeah.
and it didn't
That's how
work.
you gotta get the air and then you blow air into it and then it goes into your,
Oh
to
yeah.
your brain.
And
you
then
get an
eventually
aneurysm.
they got him.
Yeah.
And then since I
Took
was
a-
second on
Took
the
a
list.
while. Took a while.
Anyway.
Wait, what were we? How did we get here?
Movies were great in the
Yeah.
90s.
So
Yeah.
supposedly, there's a theory that movies were great in the 90s because they thought that Y2K was coming and the end of the world and whatever. So like, especially like if you look at the movies that came out in 1999,
Mhm.
there's some bangers, dude,
Yeah.
that came out in 1999. Obviously, it's not true because there's been some good movies since. But that's the theory. But What Women Want, great movie. That is
That is a great movie.
That's a
90s movies.
90s movies
They're
are very
all
good.
excellent.
yeah.
So do you know Josh Wells?
Yeah.
Tall fella.
Yeah.
Do you know Josh Wells?
No.
He's a New Jersey comedian.
But I hear
You
he's tall.
don't have to know him. He's very tall.
Okay.
He does a March Madness tournament on Facebook every year. And this year was 90s movies.
Oh.
Best 90s movie. And it was a hard fought, very competitive tournament.
What was the winner?
Hundreds of comments on every post. The winner was Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys aren't that.
Yeah. No. That's
Yeah.
that's a good one.
No,
It
listen,
beat,
if you have
Natural Born Killers, I believe.
Wow.
It came down to those two.
Interesting.
Or no, wait. What was the other? Well, the
Casino?
No, the other Quentin Tarantino thing.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. It was Pulp
It
Fiction.
beat Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction versus Goodfellas was the final battle, and Goodfellas pulled it out.
I understand like Quentin Tarantino's supposed to be good, but
Oh,
here's
Oh,
the
hot
thing.
take.
spicy.
Hot take.
Lay it on us.
No, it's fine. It's just like I remember that I went through a stint where I like watched a bunch of Tarantino movies all in a row, and then I was just kind of like, it's fine. You know, it didn't strike me.
Okay.
It didn't. I didn't think like,
And you've
oh,
seen
this
them
is
all?
amazing. I think I watched. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I watched like 3 or 4.
Okay.
I watched Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, and something else.
Both volumes?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I just like it didn't strike me.
Okay, can I make a can I recommend something?
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs?
I watched that one.
All right.
That was the one that I
Never mind.
watched.
Forget I said that.
It was fine. It was just
Okay.
like it was okay, but then I started having bad dreams too, so I was just like,
That'll do it. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't really want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
gonna watch What
recommend-
Women Want again.
That's-
Yeah, definitely watch that as many times as you can.
Yeah.
What was I gonna
They
say?
should remake that.
I would recommend Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Here's my
That's
hot
a new
take.
one, right?
That's his best movie. It's my hot take. It's my favorite of them. It's my favorite.
It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
It's my favorite of them.
You know Sharon Tate's family was mad about that?
Really?
Yeah.
Weren't they mad when she got stabbed to death?
Yeah. I would be more upset
Shot?
at that.
What happened? They shot her?
Yeah, it was bad. They fucked her up.
Yeah.
They wrote on the walls like in her blood and
Yeah,
stuff.
Helter Skelter. and
Yeah,
all that.
I watched. I read a book about like the Manson murders.
Yeah.
If you thought that you couldn't make the Manson murders not interesting, just write a 500-page book about it, and it's
Yeah.
very quickly
Wow.
tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about the Manson murders is Manson didn't do them.
Not one.
Yeah, it was all his people.
Crazy.
Yeah. Do you think he sits there and he's like, that wasn't really my thing, guys. I was kind of just,
Well,
He's still alive, isn't he?
I just wanted, yeah.
no,
he,
he died.
he died?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
A couple years ago.
R.I.P.
Oh, like recently.
Yeah, recently.
Mm.
It was a huge thing.
Legend, right
Mm.
there. Legend.
But he did put out a great album.
Did
I don't know
he?
if you've heard. Yeah, go on Spotify. Find Charles
Yeah.
Manson.
The guy who shot Ronald Reagan, I think he also
Yeah.
he does music.
David
Hinckley, John Hinckley.
John Hinckley. Yeah.
He does like great. He does music. I don't
Yeah.
know why I said great.
Is it
I'm not
good?
sure.
Didn't he also stalk Jodie Foster?
I don't know if he stalked her, but he did like write that he did it for her. Like he
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
Reagan thing for her.
I think he had some correspondence with her. Like she or like his letters got to her.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I don't want to fuck you.
We're justifying it. It's just like, well, she let him on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine. She's like, you're not going to do it.
Yeah. Maybe she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You'll kill
It's
the president for me. Oh my God.
That's what it would be like now. Just an Instagram DM of like, LOL, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't
Oh
do
my
it.
God. My simps have done an incredible thing. They sent me $10,000 and then they shot the president. Isn't that amazing? Here's a picture. Hi.
To be fair,
A conspiracy OnlyFans model.
there's somebody's got to do that. That's hilarious to me. Like
That'd be great.
just you know, like an OnlyFans model that just like she just the frogs are gay. She's
Speaking of gaping holes, what about the gaping hole in the story?
right.
Right.
Ask
She
questions.
opens
Kobe.
her legs. And it's George Bush doing 9/11.
Right. Oh man,
it'd be
I
hilarious.
what's your favorite conspiracy theory?
My favorite is I mean the ones that are true.
Yeah.
Of the ones that are true,
Yeah.
it's that Big Pharma killed Kobe Bryant and then made an attempt on my life. Anyway,
I'm trying to think of like there's some good ones.
There's some great ones.
Do you have one?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Wait, let me think. You guys talk. Let me think of one.
there's okay.
Give me some hot. Give me some hot.
Some good conspiracy, like the moon landing was faked.
That's all right. That's a classic one, but they kind of just like proved that, didn't they?
I'm sure. Like I don't. Yeah, they
You
might.
know, because like, so like if you watch it, I've watched it many times.
The moon landing.
Yes.
Okay.
And there shouldn't be dust when they land.
Why not?
Why would there be? Why would gravity hold the dust in, and then once you step down,
But
it
there
just
is no gravity
floats away?
because there's no gravity.
Right. So
So-
why is dust flying off when you?
Because there's
Take
nothing to bring
steps.
it back down.
But why is it there in the first place?
Oh, I don't know about that. That's different.
Yeah, it should just be a big rock. No,
No,
no.
I don't think the moon is a big rock. I think it's mostly rock, but
well, I think like one of the reasons they think it's a conspiracy theory is because like
like the flag was moving.
the flag is
yeah.
waving. I was gonna get it. The flag
Yeah.
waves in the wind.
and they didn't bring anything like back. You
They didn't?
okay?
Yeah, that hurt.
Damn it, Big Pharma.
Yeah,
Big
man.
Pharma. So there's that one. Also, there's lighting,
Yeah.
and
Where did
There's
how did they get the
lighting.
camera there, and yet they filmed the first guy to do it?
Because they set the camera up first.
Oh, so some guy set the camera up,
And
walked
you know
back
what?
in, and then at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that easy to come up with a line on the spot like that.
yeah.
I mean,
that-
technically, he did have months to think about
Yeah, I
it.
guess.
Oh yeah, he's like when I
Getting
do
there.
this.
Months to get it written.
You know, it's like
by
it's like
writers.
when
Right.
it's like when football players like they know they're gonna score a touchdown,
Yeah.
so they like plan out their celebration. It's like
Yeah.
that. This guy's spending the off season just doing that.
Also, there's nothing on the moon.
What do you mean?
I mean, who gives a shit, really?
I mean, I know.
What's gonna be there?
On the moon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then they talk about the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
But if you just go to the other side of the Earth,
The dark side of the earth?
no, just go there in the daytime.
That's getting questionable.
Yeah.
No, my favorite conspiracy theory was the Titanic.
Oh.
So there's a conspiracy theory that the Titanic was sunk on purpose
Oh.
because it was around the year that they were creating the Federal Reserve. And like part of the committee that was like part of deciding whether or not the Federal Reserve was going to be made, it was 3 people and they were against it. And all those 3 people happened to be on the Titanic and happened to die.
Yo, I believe it. That's
Ooh.
it. That's it. Conspiracy confirmed.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a clip.
That's a good one. Conspiracy confirmed.
I agree. I
Yeah.
like that
They
one a
just
lot.
have-
That
Happened
makes
to fucking-
all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like that's like the conspiracy theory that Bill Cosby didn't do anything wrong because he was about to buy NBC.
It's not a conspiracy.
Yeah, he didn't do it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna, I will not go down that road. I will not.
Ah.
I will not go down.
Oh man, you know what? I like sitting in the middle. I could just say the wrong thing all the time.
I can't wait till he starts touring again. I want to open for him.
He
All I
is
do fall
coming
asleep
back.
in front of him.
Yeah. Think about it. That's a great gig if you're a comic. Opening for Bill Cosby.
Right? And he does
Yeah.
matinees, so
yeah,
it's like 3
4
p.m.
o'clock shows. Yeah,
It's awesome.
you could be out of there by like 4:30.
You think he's
Yeah.
a dirty comic now?
I hope he's got like chest tattoos.
Really weak legs.
Yeah.
He should have done a special from jail.
Yes.
That would have been the best.
Oh man.
Huxtable goes to jail.
Yeah.
Huxtable's locked up.
I think like not for nothing. Trump should go to jail and like just get real ripped.
You think he's going to fucking maximum security?
He
prison?
should. That's what you want street cred. If you want street cred,
He's going to be on house arrest. That's all that is.
Have you ever seen 60 Days In?
No.
no, but I'm aware of it. Yeah.
So 60 Days In is a show where they send people into jail for 60 days basically, and they're like, I think they're mostly like correctional officers or stuff like that. And they send them in to like live within a jail and like figure out the problems within this
It's like
jail.
Undercover Boss, but like
But it's
What would you rate this jail as?
no, they're like, what don't you like about this jail? We have all these. They know what the problems
many
are going
dudes.
in. They're like, none of the doors lock. we have only one guard for 100 prisoners. We're gonna send these people in, and we're gonna. What do you think? And like their job is to get into the drugs and everything, like into that. So I just imagine Trump in that environment thriving.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I like that
Yeah.
because I would love for a guy to like be an undercover prisoner and then just get butt raped.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my god, what they do in here?
He
It's all
comes back.
real."
He's like, "What's the problem in jail?" And it was like, he's like,
I've been stabbed 3 times.
let me tell you, it's not great.
well, there was one guy who like was really good at it. Like he kind of became the head guy in there. Like he just
Oh,
walked
yeah?
in and he was just like.
He punched the biggest guy in the face.
That's what you got to do.
He figured out the drugs. He figured out everything. He was selling all this stuff from his room. He was fighting people. And then, like, when they were like, all right, it's time to pull out. Like, you're done. And he was just kind of like, I'm leaving, like, the best thing that ever happened to me. I was
the
a little
man.
guy out there.
Yeah.
I'm the
That's
big
funny.
fish. Put me back in.
Right.
It'd be funny if he was already the correctional officer for that jail.
Right.
He just already knew what to do.
Yeah.
But they were like, figure out the problems in this prison. And then they send them to, like, some jail in, like, Alabama. And I was just like, I already know the problems.
It's in
I can
Alabama.
already kind of just guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They mix the whites and the blacks.
Oh, you can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You can't do that in
Separate
Alabama.
times. Everyone
Yeah.
does everything separate times.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna get along.
And they didn't
Yeah.
in the show. They did not.
I
Of
think.
course not.
I think it would be cool if like Trump went to jail and like converted to Islam. I think it would be great.
I'm very Muslim now.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm the best Muslim.
Allah is the one true God.
I looked at the rug and went, wow, I gotta pray on that rug. I'm gonna pray to it 4 to 5 times a day.
He's like, everybody does 5. I do 6 because I'm better.
There's no way Melania's wearing a hijab. There's no fucking way.
Melania, you have to wear it. No,
What
no,
if
no,
she sneaks
don't
in?
talk. I saw you reading, Melania. That's not okay.
What if she sneaks drugs in for him? Like she's the mule. I can't. Like he should straight up go.
I would want Baron Trump to be the mule.
He's weird looking.
I would want them to sneak drugs in his asshole.
Like he is
He's like,
strange looking. He looks like if you put like a baby filter on Trump. It's crazy.
Yeah, he does look like he's baby filter Trump.
Yeah,
He dresses like him.
yeah.
He has like
His hair's the
weirdly
same?
the same hair.
Yeah.
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 It is weird.
But he's like weirdly lanky.
He's
well,
like 6'6".
Yeah,
He's
it's
tall,
insane.
dude.
Well, Trump's tall.
Well, Trump's
too.
tall. Yeah, Trump's
You
like 6'4".
Yeah, but you know, there's like a type of tall. There's like a type of tall that like is like it means something. Like you can do stuff, and then there's like that lanky tallness. It's just like a waist.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't do anything. Like your tallness is actually inhibiting you in a lot
Yeah,
of ways.
right.
That's
Like
what
you
Baron
move
has.
right.
Like you
Yeah.
see guys that are like 6'5" and like you can't play basketball. It's like what are you tall for?
Yeah.
What a
Trump
waist.
is like a Tony Soprano big.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You're like-
he's
you're a little-
stocky.
He's
kinda,
a little imposing.
Yeah.
You know, if I thought Trump could kick ass
Yeah.
and he stood over me and he
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna do
It's a shame his hands are so small because everything else is like he's like a big dude with like little twig hands.
yeah.
It's weird. He's got a weird body.
How do you think he's gonna do? And he certainly is getting arrested, right?
Yeah, he's already been arraigned.
He's already been
He pled not guilty.
to
and
all
then-
counts.
All counts, all 34.
How do you plead guilty when they found you with the shit?
Well,
He's
he's like, you got to prove it now, motherfucker.
I don't know anything about trials or
So
Trump
basically,
stuff.
when
All I know is I hope for more speeches. That's what I hope for.
Well, the thing is that so like when you're in a, this is what's cool about America.
Yeah.
This is what I love about the American legal system, that you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. So even if there's just like a little bit of doubt that something happened, you're good.
Yeah,
Like
it's not
that's
enough.
all you have to do. So
You
that's
really
why,
got to bring the case.
yeah, it could be anything.
Like if you shoot somebody,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you shot somebody, unless they had like you with the gun, your prints and everything, even if they had your prints, they'd be like, I don't know though.
Yeah, I get why people do crime.
Yeah. Like
So
think about
easy.
it. Like OJ, there was enough evidence they could have got OJ, but there was a reasonable doubt.
Yeah,
Right.
because his hand didn't fit in the glove. That was the big thing.
You ever hear the story behind that? By the way,
That they gave him drugs, right?
well, he
had rheumatoid arthritis.
He had what you had. It's all coming together.
Give me a glove. Maxim, go get a glove.
Yeah. So OJ had arthritis, and he had medication for it.
Mhm.
And when he doesn't take the medication, his hands swell up. So they told him, they knew they were gonna make
don't
him
take
put.
your medicine.
They told him, don't take the
You know that
medication.
stuff that you didn't take when you murdered that lady?
Yeah.
Just don't take it
Don't
again.
take it again. Don't take it again.
And don't murder
Also,
anybody on the way
who
there.
puts on a glove like this? Like
That way
spread
it's
your
hard to
fingers.
get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
He
the act.
Also, he was wearing like a plastic glove anyway, like a rubber glove,
Mm.
because evidence or whatever. And then he's like
Right.
putting the glove on like this. He's like, there was no way that glove was ever gonna fit.
That would also have to mean that either his hand swelled swelled so much, or the glove was just so tight at
Yeah.
the beginning when he was committing the crime.
Right.
Right.
I can't imagine. I don't like glove feels. That must
From
be-
the inside.
No.
No,
Like I said, this feels like a
don't. You're like not even control of your hands right now.
No. Well, we already talked about this before. So what it feels like,
Mhm.
just to go back to this,
Yeah.
and then we'll go back to OJ. 'Cause I fucking love OJ.
Yeah.
This I don't feel at all. Like it feels natural.
It's like,
He's Italian.
oh,
But then this, it feels like there's strings on every
are they
finger.
kind of numb? Are they numb?
No, there's pain, and then but like I said, it feels like there's strings that are slowly making it go like that,
Your natural state, as you
Right.
should be.
like a wop lobster.
Yeah. That's a great song.
Wop lobster. How does the actual
beat-
song go?
Rock Lobster.
But yeah, but there's words.
I think he just says it a bunch of times.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and then it goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was.
Wop lobster, and then you play the Godfather theme.
Yeah.
It's just a mandolin.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when like that song WAP got released, and I was just like, oh, I hope Staten Island Italians get mad about this.
They were.
They
Were
were.
they really?
A lot of Italians thought that that was about them. But you're like,
Man.
what that came out in 2022, we'll say? that
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
21. Nobody had said WAP in 15
No,
years.
Italian
at that
women.
point.
Italian
still
women
say it.
don't get wet. No.
they don't.
Also,
They just hate their husbands.
do they not know their own slur?
They don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, I clearly.
They're WAPs.
Yeah, they're
The
waps.
stupid WAP. They
Yeah.
don't know how to spell it.
That's one of my favorite slurs. I love
Actually,
a slur with
they thought it was
etymology.
wet ass paisan.
Yeah. I love a slur with good etymology.
Yes.
Like when you can track down. You ever it's not a slur, but I've been doing stand up a while.
No,
It's
you
been a
haven't.
while. It's been
Not from what I've seen.
really.
I'm
Oh
kidding.
wow.
You call them a WAP.
Right.
Go ahead, I'll call you something too. I'll call you something too.
The only joke that I've ever told that my mom laughed at ever is I was like, Mom, why are all Italians named Tony? And she said, why? And I was like, because they stamped 2 New York on their foreheads. And my mom is, to this day, still laughing. Every so often, it'll be like, out of nowhere, she's like, what was that one joke you told me? And I'll tell, she's cracks up every time. Every
It's
time.
funny.
That's
It's a very
good.
funny joke.
But like a good, like I like etymology. Like a good slur. Sometimes you hear a slur, you're like, that's just clever. That's good.
Mhm.
Like WAP is a clever.
Oh yeah.
WAP is also, but WAP could have. I don't know why it got saddled with Italians. Anybody could have.
It really could be anybody.
It
that
could have been
just
the
didn't have
Irish.
papers.
Yeah, anybody without papers could have got it.
That's it. But
You just-
at the time that they were doing it,
Yeah,
it was a bunch of Italians.
yeah. Which is why. Who came here first, the Italians or the Irish?
The Irish.
So the Irish gave you guys the.
And then I think there's a lot of crossover. Like the
Yeah.
Irish had a flood, then the Italians,
Yeah.
then the Irish again,
Yeah.
and then it was like Chinese people.
Oh,
But
I've seen Gangs of New York.
yeah, I'm just giving you the plot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Gangs of New York.
Oh,
yeah.
Gangs of New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
There's some Chinese people in there.
Let
Then
me tell you, They're
Puerto Ricans.
one of the greatest lines in cinema history is in Gangs of New York.
She was a mother whore in Irish.
Oh no, that's a good one too. My favorite, I forget the guy's name. The really Irish guy with the bald guy, and they're marching up the street, and he sees the black people, the black guys, and he's like, there'll be no Nick Noogery here, and I was like, what? The first time I'd heard that, I was like, I have never heard anybody say Nick Noogery, and I was like, this has to be a thing.
Yeah, what a time to be alive.
Sorry.
Everything was so silly. Can you just do at least one of those every episode?
I don't even plan to.
Just say that again and then just start wheezing.
Yeah.
That's the clip.
That's the clip. Just Nick Noogery and me laughing.
And then us like trying not to laugh.
There it is. There it was. I spend every episode just trying to get that wheeze out of Stan.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. There it is.
One day I'm just going to get lightheaded and pass out. That'll be the clip.
That is a hilarious way to call it.
Oh, so good. So good.
I don't know why we didn't keep that.
How did that get away from the lexicon? How did that, of all the words that made it from the early whatever tens, yeah. How did that? No, I think it was
that was Civil War time.
It was like 1860s.
It would sound a lot better in rap songs.
Yeah,
if that was a word.
You can rhyme so many things with Nick Noogery.
I'm doing it, but I'm not going to say it. But I'm doing it. If only I was in my car.
Oh.
Good.
I mean, it's a great word. I don't know, and I've never heard it anywhere else. I've only heard it in that movie, and I don't know. Like, it's just like, it had to have existed. That word has to have existed somewhere. Martin Scorsese didn't just make it up.
No, he definitely found that in a book.
Yeah.
Because that's a guy who does research.
Yeah.
And that, if he did just go like, you know what, have him say this.
Yeah.
Then I'd start questioning Scorsese. Like, you made that up, you son of a bitch. Now it's mean.
It's actually, like, I think every so often I go down the thing and I'm just like, it's kind of insane that Martin Scorsese didn't win an Oscar until The Departed. It took him that long.
All right, nailed it every time.
There's
and
not
then
a
since
bad...
then, there's only been like the movies are good, but they're like, eh.
Yeah.
Like did you watch Silence?
I didn't like it.
I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
You watched?
I don't watch enough movies for this.
That one's Andrew Garfield. He was Spider-Man.
No, I know that Spider-Man.
And it was
one of mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Levi Spider-Man. and
Spider-Man should have been Jewish.
Yeah,
he could have been.
He's from Queens.
They don't really tell you what he is.
He could have been from Forest Hills. They could have done it.
Right.
Yeah,
I guess you just have to assume he's like Catholic Irish.
I mean, first of all, he's the smallest superhero. Like, least there's no
Ant-Man.
muscle.
Ant-Man, technically.
Well, no, I meant in terms of muscle. Like, you don't have to get ripped for the Superman role. I mean, sorry, Spider-Man role.
You got to be like a gym.
You have to be lean. Yeah.
Like a gymnast.
Yeah. That's what they get. Have you ever seen Tom Holland do gymnast shit?
Yeah.
He's a gymnast.
Yeah, he's a dancer too, man. That kid's talented.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I like Garfield.
I like the original one.
You like Tobey
Maguire?
Yeah.
He has a sad face.
He
always looks sad, I feel.
Yeah.
I think
that's why
there's a world.
Gatsby.
I think there's a world where Peter Parker is. If they change his last name, Peter. What's like the Jewish version of
Peter Parkowitz.
Yeah.
Parkstein.
He could have been
Peter Parkhill.
Because he's like, he's from Queens. They could have easily been like, yeah, he's from Forest Hills.
Yeah.
Peter Park Avenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You did it.
I forget who
Peter
did
Prospect Park.
There's a I can't
Peter,
remember.
You're a rent steward. You're going to be living in the park.
Peter Nowhere to Park. That actually would be a new movie.
Yeah.
Peter Double Park.
Yeah. Peter doesn't know how to drive in Williamsburg. There's a. There's a.
That's the sound the web made.
He whines when he goes up the walls. Like,
it's too windy up here.
Mary Jane, you're heavy.
Oh man, that's so good. There's I forget who said it. There's a comic I like. That's talking about like
he shoots curls,
right?
Okay.
It's just,
Oh my god, I gotta go. There's another criminal.
You stop right there, Doc Locks.
Doc Locks. That's
There it is.
he's a podiatrist.
You get your arms away from me.
Oh,
No, the green golem.
there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I've been trying to think about those the whole time.
No, there's a comic. I can't remember who said it, but they were talking about like different superheroes and like, isn't it? There's a world where like
The green goyim is funnier.
Green Goyim is pretty good.
Yeah, that's
But, like,
good. That's good.
How was Captain America not at least a little bit racist? Like, Captain America was like,
Yeah, well, I
Just
mean, why is there clearly a Polish guy in Brooklyn in the 20s?
who's Polish?
He's blonde guy.
Steve Rogers?
Yeah, he's blonde guy.
I don't know. That doesn't scream Polish to me.
All blondes are.
You just see blondes and you go Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
What about the Swedes?
Why was he there?
Okay, well, yeah.
He should have been Italian or Jewish or Irish.
Well, we suppose we're supposed to be. I think he's supposed to be just like straight up American, but at the time,
Yeah, it didn't exist
Right.
in Brooklyn
yeah.
at the time.
Also,
That last name doesn't make
Steve
sense.
Rogers isn't from Brooklyn. I hate the MCU for that. They changed. I don't know why. Because you know what it is? It's because nobody outside of New York knows what the Lower East Side is. But in the comic books, Captain America is from the Lower East Side. But if you say Lower East Side in a Marvel movie, everybody's like, "What the Lower East Side of what?" Because people outside of New York are stupid. I hate it.
And Brooklyn just sounds.
Yeah, Brooklyn just sounds cool. Like
Brooklyn.
he's like, "I'm just a kid from the Lower." You can't say that.
I'm just a kid from the Lower East Side. I'm in fucking theater a lot.
I didn't watch any of the Marvel movies. The only one that I did watch was my friends got tickets and we went to Endgame, so that was the one movie I ever watched.
See,
No
you
context.
said
I was
all-
no
you're like, why are they
context.
so upset with this Barney fella?
I was
They don't like this purple guy for no reason, dog.
So it's about all these guys just fucking up this alien?
no, I was pissed off
He just wants his rings
the
back.
entire time. First of all, I was sitting next to my friend and I was like, first of all, how long is this fucking movie?
Yeah.
It's ridiculously long.
It was 4 hours, and then I was also just like all of the like those little jokes that they do that suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was angry
like
about that the
one-liners?
whole time, and my friend
Mhm.
turns to me and he's like, "Hey, I've actually like watched every movie, and like this matters to me, so can you stop?"
Can you- You're actually ruining something I've been looking forward to for 10
That's
years.
so funny.
And I'm just like, "This is gay. It's fucking 11 p.m. I'm leaving." And then I walked out of Endgame, and then my friend's like, and I was like, "That's why I don't watch superhero movies," and I've just used that forever as a justification for why I'm not.
That's
gonna
not
get
your
into
fault.
it.
That's not your fault. You can't just blindly bring someone to
Yeah, I don't know why
Avengers
they
Endgame.
told you to
Well,
do
it
that.
was $5 movie like Tuesdays, so we
Still.
would go every time.
still, but
Oh.
it's just like you can't without context. You can't bring somebody to like
Yeah.
there's too many things. There's too much going on.
No,
Right. You have
'cause-
to know 10 years of movies
Yeah.
to get it.
There's a lot of setup.
Spoiler alert, like one of the main guys dies, for Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah.
dies.
Iron Man.
And I remember
Yeah,
he
the good actor.
Yeah. I just want to say spoiler alert in case anyone's gonna get
Could
pissed
you
off about a
imagine?
movie
Could
I'm
you imagine
spoiling.
somebody-
Oh, shit!
God damn it!
I just haven't had the time.
They've only seen Infinity War. They don't know yet.
They literally did the scene where the world ends
Right.
in that movie.
Yeah.
And then the world ended.
Yeah.
and you
They
still
don't know
haven't
what
seen
it's
it?
like. I got 4 kids. I don't have time to be watching superhero movies. No, but it was Robert Downey Jr. died, and I remember I'm just sitting there I'm just like, this is so stupid. And everyone in the theater is like, this is a huge
They're just
moment
weeping.
for
It is.
them.
It's like the biggest moment.
There's
in
people
the
just
whole
fucking
thing.
full on bawling. It's
And I'm
like,
like, I don't get it.
To be fair, I did that in Fault of Our Stars.
oh, that's
Oh, no,
a
I-
sad movie, dude.
Yeah, I heckled the shit out
Did
of
you?
it. Yeah, I went with like friends.
You're a monster.
Yeah.
So my friend had like a new girlfriend, and he was like, and she had a friend that was single. So he's like, let's do a double date. We'll go see Fault in Our Stars, and
Yeah.
then they'll want to like suck our dicks. And Staten Island
Yeah.
guy logic, and they were not wrong. But we went to go see Fault in the Stars, and this is how I ruined that chance. I just went.
I
Like every time she like shows up with like the shit
The-
in her nose,
yes.
yeah.
and then you're and I remember like halfway through the movie, I'm like, he survives, she dies. And isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
but they thought he was gonna die first or something.
yeah, they both had cancer.
Yeah,
Right.
and
I
he
forgot.
smoked cigarettes but didn't light them.
Yeah, he was like, it's for the metaphor.
Yeah, I think I went gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so gay.
I remember because my friend was like a huge fan of that, and I don't like emotional porn where it's like, oh, this is so designed to make me cry, so I'm not going to do it, and I take great pride in that.
You're a healthy person.
Yeah, and I remember I was watching it with my friend, and there's like this part where like one of the things that they do is they say okay, and the other person goes okay, lazy writing, but that was like the way that they talk, and my friend's watching and she's crying, and I like lean over and I go, gay? Gay. And she's like, Ada, stop it. You're ruining this for me. There's a trend here.
Yeah. It's ruining gay movies.
Yeah.
Ruining movies for people who care.
I'm trying to. I don't think I've ever ruined a movie, but there was a. Remember Precious? You ever seen Precious?
I was making fun of it for months.
Oh my god!
Have you ever seen it?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, never saw. Well, I usually just wanted to make fun of the whale. And I did that joke. So
I went to see Precious, and you know it's a sad movie. And then at one point, someone like in the middle of the theater, there's a scene where she's running down the stairs and like the mom, like shoves a TV off of the banister and it almost hits her, and somebody just busted out laughing, and it was like I was not prepared for it.
Based off the movie, how, like, from what I know about it, how did Miss?
We got to end it there. That's
funny. We were at the time. Guys,
that was
Ada
very good.
Detski.
Ada Detski.
That was awesome.
That was.
Go away.